Hi there, I'm Greg Parker. In science class, many learn all about the four seasons, but do you actually know the scientific reason why it gets so cold? WTIU Shamika Neely reports.
Apart from a longing for summer, another thought which seems to dominate people's minds: why does it have to be so cold?
It's just a part of our natural cycle here at the mid-latitudes where we live. Solar radiation has a lot of variation throughout the year. It's very strong in the summer and it's weak in the winter, and so as a result we get large variations in temperature that result from that.
In short, it's not because the Earth is ever farther from the sun, but because of the way the planet tilts on its axis. But even snow, which most people would associate with cold weather, can be deceiving. In fact, snow can act as an insulator, keeping the ground below it warmer than uncovered land. Robeson says there are still many myths about understanding weather, which could use better explanation.
And we really, as scientists, have to do a better job of teaching people how science works. Science doesn't give us all the answers, and that's one of the things that people typically do, is sort of pull out one piece of the puzzle where we might have some uncertainty, and that doesn't mean that all aspects of that argument are faulty. It just means that that aspect is not well understood.
Whatever the reason for the snow, its occurrence has different impacts on different plant and animal species. As for me, I'm going inside. For WTIU News, I'm Shamika Neely.
Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller discussed a new bill that will make it more difficult for telemarketers to reach you on your cell phone. WTIU's Noel Brennan reports.
At one point or another, we've all fallen victim to the dreaded telemarketer.
They usually say my last name wrong. They say grabber, and that makes me lose all respect for them.
It's all right. I just hang up usually. I'm like, oh, not interested. See ya, bye.
And if you got a text?
I just delete it.
Sure, deleting a text is easy, but Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller is supporting a bill that will update the current Do Not Call list, making it illegal for telemarketers to fill up your cell phone inbox with unwanted spam.
Includes cell phone directly in the definition of residential, and it adds this element of texting and video.
Zeller has support in local legislators Peggy Welch and Matt Pierce. Pierce says updating the Do Not Call list is essential, given the heavy reliance on cell phones in place of landlines.
It's not a secondary phone anymore, and so it makes sense for us to provide the same kinds of protections of people's privacy to those phones as we do to the old-fashioned landlines.
After passing the House Judiciary Committee this week, Zeller's bill now heads to the Indiana House for approval. Reporting for WTIU, I'm Noel Brennan.
And a look at your weather forecast for tonight: mostly cloudy, lows around 11. For WTIU News, I'm Greg Parker.